What is going on, guys? Aarava here, bringing another video about F1 2015, and in today's video we're going to be showing you the brand new setup menu for F1 2015. Now the screenshots you're about to see in this video are from a video by a Spanish YouTuber, so go check out his links in the description for his channel and the original video. There was some sort of Spanish event basically for F1 2015, so he went along and recorded it, and thank you to him for allowing me to use a screenshot. So the first screenshot here is we've got the first kind of screenshot of the actual kind of in the garage, in the pit lane sort of thing that we've seen from F1 for the first time. So obviously, like I said in previous videos, that now it's sort of changed with the setup menu. They give it to you in a tablet form. So here you can see on the monitor where usually you would see the setups, we can just see the weather, the session length and whatnot. But then we move on to the next screenshot, we can see that the driver then asks for this, tablet, and the engineer comes from the center console, hands you the tablet, and then you get to see the setup there. So very kind of neat. I mean, obviously it doesn't actually add too much. You're seeing the exact same menu, but it's just a kind of cool little animation of them giving you like this nice little tablet thing. And then you look at the setup in detail. Now straight off the bat at the very start of the actual setup menu, looks like this is just the general setup menu. As you can see, it goes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and as you can see, it's pretty much the kind of general setup ones they usually give you. So on the right it's the most speed in a straight line, and on the left it's the most downforce, and then right in the middle, number 3 is the kind of average default setup. So you can just quickly change that, and that's the kind of default setups that they give you on every single F1 game so far from Codemasters. And then obviously you can go in and then tweak the each setup from where you want, and you can change everything here. Now, in terms of the parameters you can actually change of the car, it looks like they're near enough pretty much the same as last year's and the previous years before. You can change aerodynamics, differentials, suspension, geometry, suspension, tyre pressures, which is new in the game, so that's the only new thing in the setup, tyre pressures, but that's an entirely new feature in the game. Balance, and then fuel, how many kgs of fuel you're putting in. So apart from the tyre pressures, what I just said is a new feature that we found out a few weeks ago, then everything else is pretty much the same thing. As you can see on screen right now, we're just going through the different screenshots of those different menus, and they pretty much look the same sort of thing, just going from a sliding scale from like 11, from 1 to like 11 or something like that. And then in case of like cambers and suspensions, you're doing, the -3 to -1 for the toes and cambers and whatnot, and the differentials. So it's all pretty much near enough the exact same. They've just kind of jigged on how it looks, I'm guessing, just to kind of fit the whole kind of new kind of tablet style sort of thing. And then obviously tyre pressures is nice to see. You can change the tyre pressures from different PSIs. Looks like you can do it from 17 to 19, so quite a range, but obviously they need to keep it realistic with Formula 1, so you can't go crazy on those tyre pressures and really sink the tyre pressures and make those tyres really nice and floaty. You have to keep within the Formula 1 rules. And then finally with the fuel, you can just put in the amount of kg you want. Obviously for qualifying, you'll have to, adjust that to how you need it. And then I'm guessing in the race, you're given the full 100 kilograms, and then maybe, hopefully, you can put a bit less in maybe, and that's going to be, the 100% is basically going to be your 100 kilograms, because the fuel this year, according to all the articles from the preview events, the fuel is displayed in percentage now on your dash, basically, while you're racing. So I'm guessing 100% will mean the full 100 kg. So hopefully, if we're allowed to underfuel the car, it will be a percentage of 100%. So obviously if I underfuel it to 90 kilograms, hopefully it's going to say 90% starting off fuel with, and I have to eventually make sure I don't run out and go to 100 to go to 0% very fast, because I've put in 10 kg less. So guys, that has been the F1 2015 new setup menus. Obviously, under the skin of it, it's not very new, but in terms of the way it looks, it certainly is very new. The presentation style is very new, and I'm hoping that it's very different in terms of how the car responds to your setup changes this time around. Obviously, a new engine for the next gen platforms, or I should say current gen rather, and just in general, it's a very different handling experience, we've been told. So hopefully, it does mean also the setups are gonna kind of actually work a bit more realistically to the car, but we'll have to see until someone gets their hands on it. Obviously only about 11 days now until the game releases, so not long now, guys. But that has been the new setup menus for F1 2015, just showing you some much clearer screenshots now of those setup menus towards the end. Then obviously then you just pass the engineer back your tablet. It was interesting to see that the tablet, it looks like on the Mercedes garage, had been branded with BlackBerry, so they've actually tried to kind of put sponsorship, the actual proper sponsors of each individual teams on the tablet, so nice little touch there. So guys, that has been the video for the F1 2015 new setup menus. Again, screenshots provided from a video from a Spanish YouTuber. I'm not going to try and pronounce your name, man, if you're watching, because I will just get it completely wrong. But go check him out. Links in the description to his channel and the original video. He's Spanish, so obviously if any of you guys are Spanish that watch me, I guess you might want to go check him out for like some Spanish commentary videos on the F1 game. So yeah guys, if you did enjoy the video and found it informative, smash the like button, comment below on what you thought. If you're new around here, then do subscribe for daily Formula 1 content. I've been Aarava, hope you enjoy the rest of the day, and I'll see you guys next time.